When you spoke to the plaintiff,
Yes.
you arranged with her to paint the condo.
Yeah, we're
That
just
was
two
in
painting.
August.
Yes.
And how much money did she give you?
The job was for, I believe, $3,600, and she gave me $3,200.
Now, who did you speak to about putting texture on the walls?
It was the mom's idea to do all the smooth coating.
Was that after the plaintiff had gone on her trip?
No, we were all together.
And this is something that's difficult to do, texturizing the walls.
Yes,
is
smooth
difficult.
coating is a very difficult
Just
thing.
shh.
Oh, okay.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Had you ever done that before?
Yes.
How many times?
Probably 6 or 7 times. This is something I don't do all the time, but I can do it. And I had another person helping me that was trained in that field.
Do you have photographs of the house?
Yes, I do. You could see the poor paint job he's done, and you'll see that things weren't smooth.
May I just... Okay. What is this that you're showing me?
That's the cabinets. He was also hired to paint the cabinets. I actually have the contract if you'd like to see it.
I would.
This is the first contract. This will show you the payments at the top.
Is this after he finished the job?
Yes.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Perez, if this is what it looked like when you finished, it's an awful job.
Those are the outlets. I mean.
Just a second.
Okay.
It's an awful job.
Okay. I wasn't
I would actually be embarrassed for you to say that this was completed work.
It wasn't completed work. That's why I was trying to
Then why didn't you
fix
do
it.
that?
No, don't speak to him. What do you mean it wasn't completed work?
Well, after she came back from Bali, she gave me $1,200, and I told her, hold on to $400. If there's any mistakes, anything you see, let me know, and I'll make corrections.
That's a lie.
So
If you say another word, I'm dismissing your case. Do you understand
Yes.
that? Now it's clear. You may have a legitimate case, but if you interrupt him, I'm going to dismiss your case. We don't do that. Go.
So I told her, I go, just if there's anything you need to do or see that's wrong, I'll make corrections. She said, okay, there are some areas that are, in the rooms that need to be touched up, so I did. So I came back the next day, patched everything, and repainted the whole apartment again. And then she was still, I guess.
What do you mean you painted the whole apartment again?
I patched everything, and I just painted the whole apartment, everything.
Well, that means that you did a miserable job the first time.
Well, I had to cover all the patch marks that I did.
Mr. Perez, this is terrible work.
That's a vent.
I don't care what it is. I have cabinets, I have vents. It's terrible work.
I wasn't finished. She wouldn't let me finish. I came back 3 or 4 times, and then when her father got involved, that's when everything went bad because he started writing on all the walls, and I wasn't able to get a chance to finish. I came back the next day with the guy, and we started floating all over everything again, and she just started talking to me,
Would you stand up, please, sir? Did you put these black marks all over the walls?
Yes, I did, because through the whole ceilings, walls, it was all jagged.
Well, I have to tell you, I think that that's sort of outrageous. I mean, I've had painting done, and if something isn't right, you take a Post-it and you put it someplace. This is aggressive.
I'm sorry?
This is aggressive. My opinion, and my opinion here is the only one that counts, this kind of acting out is aggressive behavior.
The reason for that, Honor, is because it was in large areas, and you couldn't see it.
Then put a Post-it and say large area. Because in order to cover that up, that may not take one coat to cover up your aggressive behavior. That may take more than one.
That was primer that what they had put on. It wasn't actual finished.
No, it was painted,
Well,
finished painting.
just a second. If it was primer, then he wasn't finished yet.
He claimed he was. I'm so sorry.
If it was primer, then he wasn't finished yet. I think you did a terrible job, Mr. Perez. And I would never use him again.